Hi, my friends. This is Jeremy Lampo, and this is day 20 of the 30-day Carnivore Challenge. I am so excited that it's day 20. Can't believe it's already day 20. So this is going to be a quick video. This is a Monday. It's a pretty quick day. Again, woke up, had my black coffee, made my water with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of Redmond's real salt, and that's what I kind of sip on throughout the day. And I did a 19-hour fast today, so I probably ate at right around noon today, and I had that big old serving of eggs, Italian sausage, bacon, and calf liver, and with a little seasoning on it. And that was good. That filled me up. And then I did something I shouldn't have done. I actually had a flavored beverage. I find myself that I'm like leaning towards those artificial sweeteners. They're calling me. And so I had one of those. It's just like mixed in my my water. And again, I come home and I'm hungry. And that's, I get home probably close to 5 o'clock. So I ate, 5 hours before that. I shouldn't be hungry. Normally not hungry. And again, ate a bunch of food. So the only thing I can attest to that is the sweetener. Sometimes I'm one of those guys that sometimes I just get tired of water. And my wife is never gets tired of water, can just drink it constantly. And sometimes I'm just hankering for something else. So that tends to trigger my hunger. Now I am still within my 6-hour eating window, so I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. So I had some of those leftover ribs, and so I ate some of those, and I'm keeping the ribs. Actually, I'm gonna try to make some bone broth, and actually went to the grocery store again today and bought some more general meat and whatnot. And so when and I'm trying to figure out okay, what else can I eat with bones in it? So I'm going to save my chicken bones and whatnot to do the bone broth. I'll probably make a video when and if I decide to make that. I'm just throwing them in a Ziploc bag and putting them in my freezer until I'm getting ready for that. And right before I ate the ribs, I was like, oh, let me take my blood glucose. So my blood glucose today was 117, and that's probably as high as it's gotten during this 20 days. Still not crazy, but it's higher than what I'm used to. Is it the artificial flavoring? Maybe, but I've had that before and it's not spiking it. I've also read where fats and proteins take more time to break down, so it could have been still from the lunch that I had, and maybe I just needed to give it a little bit more time. My ketones were at 0.5, so which is generally where I'm at. So I try not to overanalyze, even though I do. Try not to overanalyze those numbers. I guess I'll make sense of it on day 30, or at least try to make sense of it on day 30. Maybe I'll realize I'm caring way too much about it at day 30. So anyway, I had a moment today that I'm going to use for my what's my why. So my why today, why am I doing this? So last year I went on a hiking trip with one of my friends. We went to Glacier National Park. It was amazing. And what was part of it was amazing was, we're from New Orleans, right? It's July 13th. It's scorching hot. It is hard to breathe hot here. So to go to Glacier National and actually discover that some roads are still closed because of snow, that's a moment. So some of the trails that we actually wanted to go on were not accessible until the very last second. And so one of them was still covered in snow, the actual trail itself was covered in snow, but they were allowing us to still go on it. And I had hiking boots, and I had poles, and I had all the accoutrements needed for that hike. and I was slip sliding all over the place. And it was the most difficult hike to date that I've done, just because I'm not used to walking in snow. And it was just rigorous. Like sometimes I felt like you're taking one step forward and then sliding because you are on a mountain. And and my friend was just like flying past me, children flying past me, people just of all ages passing me up, and I videotaped it. I had a kind of like a makeshift GoPro on my chest, and all you saw for 30 minutes is snow because I'm leaned over climbing up the mountain, and all you hear is now, yes, it's a high altitude, but it's also because I'm overweight, still overweight. And I had been exercising, and for the most part, I did really well on the hikes. And so I'm so stoked about going this year. We're going to Zion, so I don't have to worry about the snow. But I never wanted to feel that way again, where I felt like I didn't feel like I was exerting that much energy, and it was just the weight just took a hold on me. So my why today is I want to get down to the point where I'm comfortable with the hike, and I never feel like I'm behind, never feel like I can't catch up, because that was probably the only time in the trip, and we averaged about 9 miles a day. The only time where I really felt like, man, maybe I shouldn't be up here. So that's a driving force that keeps me motivated. So anyway, in about 20 minutes, I had a steak, big old sirloin, cooking in the sous vide. And so all I have to do is take that out, sear it on both sides on my cast iron skillet, and I'll eat some of that, and that'll be my dinner, and I'll be good to go for tonight. So anyway, like I said, quick little check-in for today. And I will check in with you tomorrow for day 21. Bye, my friends.